too deep.
It's Quadex here to what if Naruto was banished after Sasuke left the village, part 20. Thank you guys so much for over 300 subscribers. I said I was gonna upload 3 videos, three parts of this because of that. I couldn't record yesterday, so only 2 videos came out, and the like goals on those haven't been hit. The 25 likes and 20 comments. Also, what if the Uchiha Lift Part 2 and the Abandoned Uchiha Chapter 2. Also, what if Obito came back to the Leaf Part 2. They haven't hit 15 likes, so the like goal has not been anywhere near hit. It seems like you guys finally lost. I finally gave you guys a challenge you guys couldn't complete. But since I said I was gonna upload 3 videos and I only uploaded 2 videos, I am uploading this. Now, for the like goal, I want the past 2 videos. It's cool that it didn't get to 25 likes and 20 comments. They were pre-recorded and stuff. This video for the next part to come out, I need 25 likes and 20 comments. I would really appreciate it if you guys went out and checked out my other series. I promise they're good. There's only 2 parts out right now. To most of them, some 3. Just see if you like them or not. Yeah, if they weren't good, I wouldn't be recommending them to you guys. So they're good. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out. Well, I haven't really tried it. I'm thinking about trying to like do polls and stuff for what video comes out next, and for what if suggestions. Maybe I'll finally customize my channel, have a banner up and stuff. But that's for later on. Let's get into this juicy part that you guys have hopefully been waiting for. I'm also probably gonna start a new what if, because these like goals are getting slow and I want to upload daily. And if the like goals don't hit daily, I need something else to upload. So tomorrow will probably be a new what if, unless you guys go crazy and hit the like goal on this by tomorrow. Which you guys might, I don't know. So yeah, Chapter 7, The Golden Fox, The Birth of a Legend. Everyone stared at Naruto, who began to speak. It all started the day that I left the village. I felt no matter how hard I tried to get the villagers to acknowledge me, they never would. So I decided to head to Wave Country. Flashback. Naruto was walking in the forest. He was mumbling to himself as he walked. Stupid village. I don't know why I ever tried. It doesn't matter anymore because they will see their mistake when I become stronger. Naruto drew a kunai from his pouch and slit the palm of his hand. He let the blood drop to the ground. I swear that I will become stronger. I won't take the easy way out like Sasuke. No, I will train to become the strongest ninja ever. Konoha, when I reach my goal, you better pray I put how I was treated behind me, because I swear if I don't, I will crush the village. He didn't even bother with wrapping the deep wound. It had begun the process of healing. As he walked away slowly, he looked back at the village and narrowed his eyes. They will see their mistake one way or another. Naruto had walked for hours trying to figure out where he should go. Finally, it came to him. Maybe I should visit Tazuna. That's what I'll do. I'll head to Wave Country. End of flashback. So, you went to see Tazuna and his family after you left? Sakura asked the blonde shinobi. Yes, he nodded. I did visit Tazuna and his family. It's funny, in Wave, I'm seen as a hero, but in my hometown, I'm nothing more than a person that the villagers hate without justified cause. You're a hero in Wave, bro? Konohamaru said, looking at his idol with stars in his eyes. I guess it had something to do with the mission that Team 7 had in Waves. It shocked me too when I found out. What also shocked me was that they named the bridge the Great Naruto Bridge, Naruto said in a modest tone. Why did they name a bridge after you? You weren't the only one who helped in the mission, you know, Sasuke said with a slight hint of jealousy. Naruto just shrugged. I don't know. Ask Tazuna the next time you see him. Would it have been better if it was the Great Sasuke Bridge? Sasuke smirked at the blue-eyed young man. Of course it would be if it would have been better. Of course, it would have been better. You arrogant bastard. Not even getting your ass kicked changed that fact, Naruto thought. Sakura spoke to break the tension between the two. Naruto, I think you should continue with the story. Naruto continued. Where was I? Oh yeah, I went to visit Tazuna and his family. The village treated me like I was human, so I decided to stay for a while. The village treated me like I was human. I was in Wave for 3 months, and then I left. Tazuna gave me a nice sum of money so I wouldn't go hungry during my travels. Then I headed to Water Country. While there, I met a missing nin by the name of Saichi Kaito. Let me guess, you trained under him, right? Sasuke stated. Yes, I trained under him, Naruto said. Shocking that an S-class missing nin would take the time to train anyone. Uran stated. So that explains the water techniques you had used against Sasuke-sama, Hinabi pointed out. How did you meet him, Naruto-kun? Hinata asked in a soft tone. Flashback. I've been in this country for 2 months and I still haven't found a ramen stand. I hope that this town has ramen or I'm gonna die. Naruto said out loud to himself. Naruto walked for 10 minutes before he found what he was looking for. His grew as wide as saucers. I think the author meant his eyes grew as wide as saucers. His mouth opened wide, dripping with saliva. Ramen! I can't believe that I found a ramen stand. Naruto ran up to the ramen stand and took a seat next to a man with short blue hair and green eyes. The said man was dressed in a white long sleeve shirt and great sweatpants. The sandals he had on were the standard blue that almost every nin wore. The guy gave Naruto a side glance before speaking. What's the matter with you, kid? Is there something wrong with my face? Naruto shook his head. No, I just saw your sword and I assumed that you're a ninja. Am I correct? Before the man brought noodles to his mouth, he spoke in a low tone. Yes. Naruto looked at the man. Judging by the headband, you're a misnin. Naruto gave the man a serious look. Train me. The man turned his attention to Naruto. You don't want to get involved with me, kid. You get hurt in the long run. I'm not even supposed to be in this country. I'm an S-class criminal, wanted for trying to assassinate the Mizukage. You have hunter nins on you if you get involved with me. But since I like you, I will pay for your meal. Be safe, kid. The said ninja placed a stack of coins on the stand before walking off. Naruto stared at his back for a while. Shit, I didn't even get his name. Oh well, I guess I'll eat some ramen. Naruto looked at the cook. 4 bowls of miso ramen. The girl at the ramen stand smiled at Naruto and prepared his order. Naruto ate his food. Naruto ate his food, then left the ramen stand. He decided to go outside of the town to continue his training. With the scrolls Jiraiya had given him, Naruto finally reached an area where he could train. He had been practicing basic fire jutsu while in Wave. He was trying to perfect them. Naruto did a katun Kaguya no Jutsu, which just means fireball jutsu. He burned several trees in the area, but it wasn't good enough in his eyes. He was about to do it again, but he was interrupted by a voice from behind. The technique would be more effective if you relaxed a bit. Naruto turned to see the owner of the voice. Oh, it's you. What do you want? I don't have time to fool around. I have to train. The man looked at Naruto over before speaking. So you think I'm a waste of your time, but yet you asked me to train you. Why is that? You're a nin, familiar with water-based jutsu. I thought I could benefit by learning as much as I could. But since you don't want to take me on, I have no time to waste, Naruto said before turning back to prepare for another fire technique. The guy spoke, interrupting him midway through his seals. What if I decided to take you on? What do you plan to do with my training? Naruto turned back to the man. He thought about his question. He had vowed to become stronger, and gaining jutsus was one way to the goal. He was mad at the Leaf for what they did to him. He wanted everyone that was against him to pay. But then he thought about Iruka and how he would be affected if Naruto did what he had intended to do. Naruto didn't know what he would do, but he knew that it would help him survive another day so he could decide. I don't know what I plan to do with the training that you wish to give me. All I know is that it would help me survive another day to make the decision on what to do, Naruto answered honestly. The man smiled at the boy. Good answer. Gather your belongings, we leave now. If I'm in the country for too long, the hunter names will surely discover me. It wouldn't be hard to escape them with you, it would be hard to escape them with you, so we need to hurry. Naruto grabbed the backpack that was about 20 feet away from him and walked back to the man. My name is Uzumaki Naruto. What is yours? The man looked at the young boy and smiled. My name is Saichi Kaito. Naruto and the man walked out of the forest and headed off into the distance without another word said between them. End of flashback. So that's how you met Kaito, Sakura stated rhetorically. That's how we met. I found out that he was a member of the Mist Seven Swordmen about a week later, Naruto informed the group. So bro, what did you learn while you trained under him? Konohamaru asked, showing interest in Naruto's training. Naruto spoke to answer the third grandson question. Well, he trained me in how to use a sword, showed me some water jutsus, and we did missions together. We actually started calling he actually started calling me the Golden Fox. He said that the way I tricked enemies and the whisker marks on my face reminded him of a fox. I guess golden is because of the blonde hair. It seemed to catch on, but it wasn't a name that put fear into people's heart until the incident in Rain and Earth Country. Anyway, we traveled together with each other for 2 whole years. That's how long it took for me to complete my training under him. Sasuke looked at Naruto. Naruto generalizing his training, which meant that he was hiding something that he didn't want them to know. Sasuke didn't really care. The only thing that he wondered was where Naruto got those gravity seals. He wanted to get them too. I'm curious, how did you get those gravity seals? Sasuke asked, causing everyone to turn to Naruto. Naruto spoke. I got the seals from Hawaii Naya, Fuzo no Okami, Sakura said, gaining the attention of everyone. So you heard of the seal mistress? It figures. You were always the brainiac, Naruto said with a hint of sarcasm. Well, actually, Tsunade-sama and Jiraiya-sama were talking about her, and Guy told us who she was, Sakura said, informing her former teammate. I just hope Erisenin didn't tell Oba-chan about where she is located. I hope he lied and said that he had no idea where she was. Knowing him, he probably did, Naruto thought to himself. Sasuke spoke again. Where is she now? Maybe I could get her to place the seals on me to help me elevate my training. The blonde ninja smirked at the Uchiha. That is for me to know and for you to wish to know. Sasuke narrowed his eyes at Naruto. Sasuke was about to speak, but Naruto cut him off before he could. Part of her giving me the seals, part of her giving me these seals, I was never to reveal her location. Among the handful that she knows where I'm among the handful that knows where she's at. I think I just lost it. Hold up. Okay, like I would tell you even if she didn't ask me to reveal her location. Sasuke was mad at the fact he couldn't get those seals that Naruto had. Those seals would be helpful. Sasuke's train of thought was interrupted by Hanabi. How long have you had those seals? I got them after my first year with Kaito Sensei. He's amongst the handful of people who know her location. He decided to take me there to advance my training. Naruto stared off into the space, losing himself in his thoughts. Flashback. Naruto had a blindfold on and he was being carried by his sensei. Is this really necessary? I mean, I can walk and see, you know. I know, Naruto, but where we're going, no one knows about it but me. and a select few. Who knows, after this, maybe you will be amongst the few, Kaito said to his student. How long till we get there? Naruto asked in bored tone. We already are here. Kaito entered the house with Naruto on his back. The man put Naruto down, then removed the blindfold from his eyes. His vision was a little blurred, but it cleared up soon after the blindfold was removed. Naruto saw a lady with black hair, brown eyes, and the lipstick that Tsunade wore. This lady was dressed in a purple kimono with small white flowers decorating it. She looked at Naruto and smiled. So you're Uzumaki, Naruto. It's nice to finally meet you. I've heard so much about you from Kaito-san here and my perverted hermit sensei Jiraiya. Naruto looked at this beautiful tan complexioned woman with visible shock. You were trained by Ero Sennin? I thought the only person that he trained was Yondaime. She smiled at the boy. I was on his getting team along with the Yondaime. What's your name? Naruto asked the woman. My name is Hawaito Naya, she answered the boy. It's nice to meet you, Naruto-kun. So what is a ninja of the leaf doing out here with a missing nin from Kiri? The lady asked with a smile still on her face. Naruto's expression turned to one of anger. I was banished from that ratchet village. I am no longer a shinobi of the leaf. She looked surprised and a bit taken aback by his comments. She was mad at the fact that her former teammate who sacrificed his only son for the sake of the village did not have his last wish come true. Granted, she wasn't in the village at the time Jiraiya had informed her of Minato's death, and he had told her Minato's last word. She had offered to take the boy in, but Jiraiya had also informed her that Minato wanted Naruto to grow up in the leaf. Yondaime seemed to believe that his son would be looked at as a hero. Now she knew his decision was proven wrong. She couldn't help but feel sorry for the young man in front of her. Naruto, why did they banish you from the village? Knowing the answer, since Jiraiya told her days after he was banished, Jiraiya also informed her that the boy had no idea about his heritage. That made her angry, but she knew that it was for the best, seeing as her teammate had numerous enemies. Naruto clenched his Naruto clenched his fist at the question, but he answered nonetheless. I was on a mission to retrieve Uchiha Sasuke, one of my former teammates. We fought at the Alley of the Wind, and I held my attack back. Because if I hit him, he would have died. He fled to a village to gain power from the man who killed the Sandaime. So your friend went out to Orochimaru, I presume. Well, Naruto, you should put the past behind you and move on. She smiled at the younger man. Naruto wore a fierce expression. I will not put the past behind me. It has made me strong, and it will continue to do so. The hate, the betrayal, the rejection, the loneliness are the ingredients that will make me into a great ninja. Konoha will regret they blamed me for something that was out of my control. She just looked at the boy. She knew if his father was here, he would be ashamed to hear his son, but then again, he would probably be more ashamed of the village that he sacrificed himself for if he learned how they treated his son. Well, Naruto, you shouldn't attack Konoha. If you do, then you would be the monster that's sealed inside of you. Naruto's eyes widened. You know about the Kyuubi? But how? Who do you think helped with your friend being sealed inside your stomach? Phew, that was a close one, Naya thought. Naruto narrowed his eyes. So you helped him place his ratchet curse upon me? Naruto closed his eyes as he looked down. He opened them while looking at the ground, only to have a sad expression on his face. Why? Why was I chosen to bear this curse? I didn't ask for this. What made the fourth choose me out of 100 other kids in the village? She gave him a look that indicated she felt sorry for him. Naruto, I don't know why you were selected. You see, I only helped design the seal, which took about 2 months to do. Yandem came to me and asked me to help him with a seal to stop the Kyuubi. He came to me about 4 months prior with a prototype that he had designed. The Kyuubi was rampaging land southwest of Kika Island. It was estimated that it would take him about 4 months to reach Konoha. The seal was designed as a last resort. It took us a lot of sleepless nights to design the seal, but we did it. After spending 2 months here, he headed back to Konoha. All I know after that is that he sealed the beast inside of you. I was informed of this by Jiraiya sensei. There was a long silence. Kaito walked up and placed a hand on Naruto. I don't know why he chose you, Naruto. All I know is that he wouldn't have chosen you if he didn't think you can handle it. Whatever. Why are we here, Kaito-sensei? Naruto asked. I think you are going to love this, Naruto, because this will make you strong. Naya, if you will. The nin from the mist said to the black-haired woman. She looked at Naruto and started to explain. So she's gonna explain the gravity seal star to him. I'm gonna end it here, guys. Please check the description. I have the playlist for a couple of my what ifs. Please check them out. Remember to hit like, comment down below, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye.